All right, let's see the audio. All right, let's see the audio. Oh, I can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Okay, good. All right, let me pop out the chat. It has been a while since I've been over here. It's been almost a year. Holy Hannah. So let me pull everything over here. I don't even think I'm monetized anymore, to be honest with you. Make sure you all here, you go to live chat up at the top. Hit live chat. That way you won't be missing anything. Simon, my love. Natalie. Scrappy. Two of a kind. Hello. Warrior Grandma. Oh, good morning. Hey, Thin Blue. Good morning. Or afternoon, actually. Mark, good afternoon. Cindy, it's been too long. Yes, it's been a long time. Yes. Butterfly Girl, Anne Marie, Mama Cannoli. Right. I'm not monetized because I haven't been on here in almost a year. Yeah. Yeah. Calypso. Well, sweetheart, how are you? Oh my gosh, it's been so long, guys. Wendy. Woo. Patricia, good morning. Good morning. Stitch, good to see you. Yeah, over 100 pounds I've lost. Yeah, I've got 30 more to go. Yeah. Yep. Simon, so good to see you. Margie, my gosh, good to see you too. Look at you all. Oh, so sweet. Susan, Pete, what are you doing? Patricia, Gigi. Oh, you guys, it's so good to see y'all in here. Oh, thanks, Calypso. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Lori, good morning. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, it's taken me a while to do, but and I'm still working on it. Good morning, Thomas. Danny G. Hi, honey. How are you? Oh, so good to see you guys. Got lipstick all over. Curious. Good morning, sweetie. I know you got to see me twice, right? Everybody that doesn't know, I've been over on TikTok in the mornings at 8:30 my time. Thank you, Susan. Been over at TikTok at 8:30 in the morning my time. Remy, good morning. How are you, honey? Good to see you. And so that's where I've been. And today we are going to talk about a lady by the name of Big D. I've been holding this in for 2 years along with all of her victims. I call them refugees. And this is what we're going to do. I know, cute kitty. Remy, it's good to see you too, honey. I'm glad to see that you're back in the midst. Yeah. So I'm over there every morning at 8:30, come rain or shine. Sometimes I don't go on, but very seldom. Kim, good morning. How are you? Yes, you are here. And thank you, Simon, for that. Fancy, good morning or afternoon. Geez, user's name, here I am with my government name. Well, you can change it, Mark. You can change it. My cat's doing good. She's around here jumping around somewhere, Carrie. I know who you are, Marky Mark. I know who you are. There's Tom, Naples girl. Hey, Cheryl, Ricky. So here's what's going to happen today. Butterfly, good morning, honey. Heather and Kit Kat. If my mods wouldn't mind going over and getting Donna's channel, Bean Dana 33, and start posting it in here for people to go over to TikTok and look at it, I greatly appreciate it. Chantel, good morning. I hope you're feeling better, honey. A lot of these people are my people from TikTok that have come in here. They're wonderful people. I've got such a good group of people over there on TikTok. And they've been done wrong also. And so what's going to happen is there is somebody by the name of Big D. I love you too, Naples Girl. Gosh darn it. It's so good to see you guys. It really is. Thank you so much for coming in. No, wrong one. Oh, 33 Dana Live. Yes, sorry. I need the mods to post her link in here and just keep posting it in here. Sammy's mom, hello. Hey, keyboard, how's it going? Anyway, these people have been done wrong by this woman. We're going to go through a timeline so that you all know who she is. You all know what she's done. She has done everything from making fun of my son who passed away, to shoving straws up her nose, to making fun of Tom, who has got terminal cancer, to making fun of Donna's deceased husband, who was killed in a car wreck, to making fun of Whitnope's weight. She makes fun of everybody's weight. And she says that she's got body dysmorphia, but here she is making fun of people's weight. I'm going to tell you what, I hope that all these people that are sticking up for this bitch come over here and watch the truth. This is the truth, folks. I have waited 2 years, kept my fucking mouth shut, and I'm done. I am fucking done with this bitch. So, this is what we're going to do. Now, I'm going to give this, what time is it? I'm going to give this a few more minutes. That's okay, honey. That's okay. Kayleen, I'm so glad you came in here. Now, that is the channel you need to go follow. This is the woman that clips. She's a clip channel. Okay, honey. This is a clip channel. You'll get to see everything that this woman does on a daily basis. So go over, you don't have to go now, but it's on a TikTok channel. Go over, and this woman, her name is Donna, that owns this channel. She's here today. Good morning, Mama Tracy. Okay. So, yes, I'll give it a few minutes. Y'all can come in here and, let me see. That's okay, Jan. Welcome back. Yep, thin blue line is Donna. And that's her channel. Queenie, how are you, honey? Hey, True Guru, how are you? Yes, Butterfly. Now, oh, you should be able to. I'm sorry, Simon. You got the same rights as everybody else does. That's okay. That's okay, Simon. They got it, baby. But thank you. So anyway, I'll give this a few more minutes, and then, well, Kayleen, I'm doing this for you guys. You need to come up and you need to talk. I'm going to post a link when I'm done giving I'm going to post a link in here for you all to come up on panel when I'm done giving the show here. And you all need to come up and speak your truth. She took a lot of money from a lot of people. Yeah. And then blocked. Kim was one of them. $1,500 gave her. Yep. And then blocked her. So this is what we're going to do. I used to watch witch streams, but I had to step away. Then it got to be too much. I'm here to support all of you. Marie, thank you for doing that, honey. Thank you for doing that. Okay, two of a kind. Marie, this is going to be a tough stream because I'm going through everything. Lori, wow. Well, what? Am I frozen? Good morning, Joe. Yes, very much so. But it's worse than that. She says she's bipolar. She says that she's got paranoia, says that she's got, okay, then it's just Jen. Yeah. Now, if I happen to fall off, I will be right back. It's my computer. Okay. She says she has all kinds of ADHD, la, 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 la. But she admits in herself all she has got is bipolar. Okay. All you have to do is, you don't need to put your face up, Kayleen. Just in there's a camera in the link, and just shut the camera off or put a piece of tape over your camera or turn your camera away from you and lay it down. Okay. All righty. So let me go into, let's go into the very beginning here. I don't know if you guys can read that or not. It might be kind of wonky, but hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Okay. All righty. So I won't be able to read chat, but I'm going to read this as we talk about it. Part of it, yeah. Okay, this is early 2022, Big D broadcast on TT. July 20th, she sat at Lake Erie with her sister. August, her family cuts out all contact with her after her sister's anniversary party with Dana, hides in the bathroom until the party's underway. Then what she does is she calls the police, fire, and ambulance because she said she was contemplating self-harm. October, full mania regarding gardening. March 2023, she makes a TT bawling about loneliness because her family won't talk to her. May, she makes a TT about her mother stop paying for her phone. 58-year-old woman, 58 years old and crying because her mother shut off her phone. Okay? Shauna, hello, Shauna, my little friend. How are you, honey? July, she blames Uber for backlash over blocked accounts. Showed up at her psychiatrist in tears. He requested he put her in a 72-hour evaluation. Subsequently, gives her the pink slip. She insists her former moderator's son is better off dead than with her. Now, let me explain something. I was never a moderator for this woman. Never a moderator. August, she's in full insistence her nephew's girlfriend is total control of the hate. September, she's well aware of Reddit. She asks Alexa for financial advice and tells us to post it in here. October, she's taken to court over slander claims by nephew's girlfriend. Some of this videos of Dana would include Dana's insulting the daughter of this individual. This goes on and on. In December, let me see, in January 2024, eviction notice is given to her. Now, she's lived in the same place since 2019. She says it's 23 years, but she's wrong. She's wrong. So anyway, let's go back here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but now let's go a little bit further. Let me go a little bit further. Now let me go to my inbox. Okay, here we go. I don't know if I'll be able to share the music, but hang on, let's hope. Okay, I got to make sure I can hear you guys. Let me see. Hang on just a minute. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear this, okay? Via Cash App, you can sue. I did it as part of a settlement. She has no money. TT account is banned. She's over 150. Wow, Guru Girl, who is this? Yes, it was over $500. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear this.
Because people think I pay attention. No, I'll tell like it is. What? Excuses for what?
Yes.
I don't know what I did to have to get my ass out of here. Listen, I'm just going to say this once to you. Whatever your stupid name is. I suffer from mental illness. Is that nice? Is it nice? Huh? Do you laugh at people in wheelchairs? I know, I said that.
Okay, let's stop that right there. Yes, she laughs at people with walkers. She made fun of me and my walker.
Forbes, that's the type of person I see her as. All right, don't be mad at me. I love you all. But when I see this shit, I got to put it out there. Hey, Laura. Were you ever told to leave your home of 25 years?
Wasn't 25 years.
Just saying about your family. No, I don't care whatever you do. No one around you. I guess it's all my fault, but you know what? You must watch me a lot. You have a little obsession with me, huh? You like your little emojis. You got nothing better to do. I'm gonna complain.
Drew McDonald. I remember that, Guru. I'm glad you're in here, honey.
As a matter of fact, I do right now. Yeah. I love my followers.
It's all her own company. I think she worked for like a transportation company for a while. She tended bar for a while. I can't remember all the stories. But here's something you guys might not know. She owes back taxes for many years ago, 4 years.
Yes, both.
She's never paid. And when people find out about it, she blames it on her mom and the CPA. Security disability. You can't make unlimited income and keep your benefits. Okay. Isn't this a completely different story than 6-7 months ago?
It is.
Wow. And I'm diagnosed? Come on now. You call each other friends? Wow. Yeah. Hold your breath. Hold your breath. Anything else? Get a life. Oh my God. How ridiculous you look. Wow. So I'm going to answer my question. This is a follow-up for other TikTok I made today.
Listen.
I don't know. You answer this for me.
Okay. Let me stop before this begins. Her vape she gets at the Mary Jane shop. Yes, she smokes weed. She's on lithium also. And whatever else. Okay. She told people for a long time that she was beat up and she had to have titanium put in her face. Then she told people she fell down her stairs. Then she's told people she was in a car wreck. Okay? Listen to this very carefully, and then at the end, yes, Naples.
Okay, I had a knock on my door this morning.
Oh, this is where she got evicted. This is her eviction letter. Okay? Thank you, Chantel. This is where she got her eviction letter. She used to play music and scream and throw shit around so bad that they had to evict her. But she's blaming all of us for getting evicted, saying we got her evicted. Okay?
Says, by this letter, I'm hereby terminating your tenancy. Right
I love you
there.
too.
Yeah. 1999. My garden's that I don't have till March the 15th. No reason why. I don't know. Maybe I yell at myself too much and scared to death. I'm scared to death. So I'm not coming out, and I'm sure you can figure it out. And I don't know what to do. I don't.
Oh.
Lord almighty, people don't say it can't get worse because it can.
Did you, Naples?
It's terrifying. Another hurdle. Will she make it? Oh, Lord. I love you all so much. I'm not coming out and saying it because it
Yes,
hurts so
Anne-Marie.
much. So a question to the first TikTok. Yeah, I guess so. I appreciate all your comments. I have to get this off my chest. If you think it can't get worse, I want you to know. Yeah, I needed to call because the letter didn't spell it out specifically. I know I'm giving you bits and pieces. It's just evacuate the premises. That means go bye-bye. But I did call to verify that was exactly what was being asked. I'm like, I don't got no family. I don't know how much. I don't care. Leave. I'm sorry. I have to watch. Yeah. Okay. I love you very much. This is the hardest thing. If you think, don't ever say it can't get worse, because I'll tell you what, it sure the hell can.
And the only reason why I'm showing you this is because of some of the lies she has spewed about us. Hey, Strawberry.
It's hard to deal with. I appreciate all of you. I really do. All pride here. Listen to me. I'm scared. People, I would never not take someone serious. I don't know what I expect you to do now. I got to prove, but the amount of money, and it won't be ready before I'm thrown out because Mr. Nicey Nice said no extension. Ask your followers on TikTok.
We're going to stop that right there because you know what she did then? She did an emergency fund for $3,000 goal. Dear friends and family and kind-hearted supporters, hope this message finds you well. I'm here to tell you that our beautiful friend has been on TikTok for some time now. All hate and bullying, as you know. She has few, but just to leave her alone, I come to you in a heartfelt plea on behalf of my beloved sister and friend, Dana. Terry Wines did this. She met plus her goal. Not only that, but Kim, who's in here, gave her $1,500 on top of it.
Help you move and get through it. I am begging. Figure something out for me. I do not want to be homeless. I would do it for you. I don't know why my family won't step up. Oh my God. I have mental illnesses. I would be there in a split second. I am there for people.
It's not your fault.
I show up for people. I am, 18 days. What's that guy?
TLC.
Counting how long I lived there. I'll put my leg in here so you can see my pants match. So I'm going to have to get rid of half my wardrobe. So I got to go in to a hotel. What? How long do I play this game? I'm not this brave. I'm done packing. There's nothing else to pack. I have nowhere to go. Well, I do, but I don't have money. And I don't have the help. Okay? And you, who's making your whole life TikToks about me, stop with the hair. You're lousy to it. You're absolutely lousy. Yeah, am I begging for help? I sure am.
Yes, TLC, yes. There's her GoFundMe. Look at that pitiful face. Look at that. What a manipulator.
Hey, I want to say, I'll get over the grossness of my spit in my car. So what?
We're going to just leave that right there.
I should have, because am I going to wipe it down? I hate that car. Mm-hmm. I hate that.
A car that was given to her for free.
I want to just hop on here before I get my hair cut. Thanks for the hat again. And say, I think it's TikTok that got me evicted. Pretty sure it is. And it's weird when you hear it from people who say, hey, make sure you get the basement unit because you don't want to be loud jumping up and down on TikTok. I was never told. I've never been warned. Okay? But it's ruined my life. Can social media ruin your life?
There, right there, she's admitting why she got evicted.
Sure the hell can. And also, people, thank you for my GoFundMe money.
Hi, Mayor's daughter.
I just was replying in direct messaging and Flawless. I am so sorry. God, I read your messages and don't reply. I get so busy. I'm sorry, Flawless. Anyways, so I lost out on a job opportunity. Don't say social media won't ever kill you. I didn't know it would get worse. Never imagined. So I'm not there yet. So stop yelling at me about I'm not a beggar. Stop it.
Jesus, she's so full of shit.
Guess what time it is. And again, I want to thank you for my GoFundMe account from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. You guys are fantastic. I am.
Okay, this was this right here. Okay, this was recorded live. See, I'm trying to remember what this is about. Oh, yeah. Giving her number out there. I don't know who that was.
One nice thing happens, and then boom.
Hey, what the actual?
Part of this
Hi, baby.
fall collection decides to drop this one.
Okay, that's that one. Okay, let's go to the other one. It gets a little bit, I wanted to start from the beginning so that you guys, hi, Irish, that you guys know. You can follow the timeline a little bit, and then we'll get into the victims. But never worn anything twice. Yeah, exactly. Told me she was attacked. No, she was not attacked. No, she was not attacked.
Yeah, so I need to sit my horse down.
Okay, this is when she said she broke 5 ribs. Now, you tell me, this is just a couple days after she said she broke 5 ribs. Here we go.
Call me today and I don't pick up. It's just because I'm laying down. I push myself. Why not push yourself? Who knows how long you have?
Hey, sweetie.
Alexa, volume 4.
Look at her.
What? Alexa off. I think I had a name confused. Or I don't remember if I get. Yes, I know it's 0 and 0, but it's one of them. Now, I don't know how one becomes so awful that they just take someone else's pain and try to make it 10 times worse.
Right?
I don't know how you live with yourself. I really don't. I'm just looking at this in shock. You have no idea why we don't talk. You're not part of my family. Well, I don't know what part you would be of. Why don't you mind your business? Winnie, Donna.
And here she's blaming everybody else. She blames Whitney. She blames Donna. She blames Tom. She blames Keyboard. Do you know how many people dislike this woman?
Oh, it's one of you. There's your 15 minutes of fame. Yes, I know it. It's a big picture of a boob. X-ray, sonogram, whatever, ultrasound. Like,
Yeah, blames Tracy.
And then when you leave, he gives you a rose. And a water. Oh, Melorama. I checked on her all the time. Lizard.
Yeah, she never talks bad.
Donna. Vet Villery, whatever your name was, $90 she found me one night to get rid of them. Whatever they said, it's a lot. Oh, it was when I said they didn't just, one wasn't sick and the other one didn't deserve the settlement. And then Donna had to go, this is what she said. Now listen, when you freaking have to write, this is what she said. How do I know you? I could care less if you breathe. The only reason I know you're around is because you are all over my TikTok causing all kinds of shit. No one's here.
Right, Jake and Willie?
Into the couches. Sorry, Maggie, I had to tell them.
Hey, see it before?
We have all kinds of fake names in there. We're going to record her. And...
This is Donna.
Hi, Jen. Going into people's rooms.
Oh, shit.
Getting to know them.
And there's no sacrifice, just a simple one.
Good luck finding me again. So glad I could do
Into separate worlds.
Sorry, people. Well, swatted 3, the cops were there like numerous times. Guys, enough. Sound asleep in the middle of the day, you hear a knock on your sliding glass door.
Yeah,
because she's going through my old ones. And you walk downstairs and there's all the lights shining. You're like, are you juggling guns?
Okay, she said she got swatted. She didn't get swatted on this time she's talking about. They were looking for somebody that had robbed someplace.
That is a friend's house. You never talk to them. Yeah. And there was a lot of them. A lot. They broke into the side door that was, the security door was not open. And they're like, why didn't you open your inside door? I'm like, dude, I was sleeping. It's 12:30 at night. You jumped over my fence to knock on my door to ask me if I was juggling guns and acting crazy.
Oh, bullshit.
And I did.
Shut the fuck up,
I'm
Dana.
not allowed to have one. No, if you spend any time on a mental ward, and I spent a little more time. I loved every moment I was there.
That's right. Police were called twice for noise complaint.
My mother shut my phone off. I will not be making any more TikToks. Thank you for all the love. If I keep returning gifts, I will figure out a way to do that. I have no phone access, so please don't try to call me. My mother shut my phone off, and I don't have the money to turn it back on. So, goodbye. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there. She got mad because her mother cut off her phone. Her mother was paying for it. Her mother was paying for it. This is after, and we're going to play this. This is after she took her mother's food stamps. She overextended her mother's credit card. Her family does not talk to her anymore.
Out there, and was so concerned while my mom at my age was paying my cell phone. Have you lived my life? I just put on lip gloss. I can't feel if it's on my lip gloss. I can't rub my lips together.
Listen to this.
Did I know I was going to be on disability? No, I didn't. Did I ask to be born the way I am? No, I did not. Did I ask to be on my mom's show plan? No. But she's been paying it. And I got this phone for 7 days. If I wanted, I could keep it. If not, I could take it back. I have 7 days.
Right. She's got a government phone that she can make TikToks with. She's got a phone.
So for all you haters out there saying my mom did so much, before you judge me, walk in my fucking shoes. My own mother refused to turn my phone back on for me.
80-year-old mother. This woman is 60 years old.
And I don't care what I sound like. I know the truth. And now here's the deal. Anybody that could have contacted me, possibly from my family. And here's to anybody that hated on me and said my mother was paying my phone bill. Well, yeah, she has. It's been helping out. I lost my food stamps too. Oh, well.
She slipped her mom a Xanax? Chantel? No, really? Okay, and this is the last one on this. Then we're going to go to Donna's channel. This is only 2 minutes.
Don't know. I have titanium in my face. I had TMJ replacement surgery in 2008. And I have never watched myself.
There you go. Do I need to repeat that? Let's repeat that for the ones in the back row. Here we go.
Don't know. I have titanium in my face. I had TMJ replacement surgery in 2008.
There you
And
go.
I have never watched myself talk. And now I have. And, well, it really bothers me a lot.
Tack, hi, baby.
And the fact that I have no makeup, my hair.
So good to see you, sweetheart.
I'm still going to post it on TikTok and see who likes me.
She is
You don't have
self-absorbed.
to.
So right there, she has blamed, said she got in a car wreck, said she got beat up. We will, and I'll have you guys come up here as soon as I'm done showing this, because I don't want everybody talking over everything. Yes, Cheryl's here. She's going to be coming up too. Everybody will be able to come up. This is what I'm talking about. She lied and blamed it on everybody, saying she got beat up, she fell down the stairs. She has so many lies.
Because I'm funny. Sometimes I'm sad. I'm bipolar 1. Look at this disgusting me.
Did you hear that? Bipolar 1. She's admitting to what she's got. Bipolar 1.
Sweating like a pig. And literally, I'm happy today. This is what bipolar is called. For absolutely, well, I have a good reason, but either way, I'm in a very bad mood. I'm on my way to the therapist, which is a good idea. Even though there's at points when I get bad, there's no cure for bipolar. Okay, somebody asked me about that I had titanium in my face, and somebody else said rehab. Well, I'm only going to go over this slightly. I do know I look funny when I talk, but I have titanium that helps my mouth move up and down because I had my face crushed in 2008.
I love you.
And I don't want to talk about it. For those of you.
Did you hear what she just said there? Sorry, I was talking.
Move up and down because I had my face crushed in 2008. And I don't want to talk about it.
Did you hear that? I had my face crushed in 2008. Didn't she just say she had TMJ replacement surgery? Liar, liar, pants on fire. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
For those of you that don't experience what I experience from bipolar, I will quickly say that I went from manic to depressed, even though I'm with my family. Just looking at my hair looks a mess.
Yeah,
There
Sammy,
anything
she
I
did.
like about myself today? Nothing. I woke up in a great mood, and then it just seemed like
Hi, Susan.
very alone. That's so odd because I live alone, and my family doesn't live in town. But I'm bipolar, so I'm not always going to be happy.
There you go. That right there is everything is wrong with her. Bipolar. Bipolar. So let me go over to my little receipt room here that I've got. Let's start with this. She says that she has body dysmorphia. When you have body dysmorphia, you don't make fun of other people. You do not make, and she's constantly making fun of other, get rid of that DeRosa Frank guy. Oh, you're so intelligent. No people with body dysmorphia are unlikely to make fun of others. Got it? They're unlikely to make fun of others, but they may be preoccupied with their own perceived flaws and believe others are judging them. This woman is constantly making fun of people's bodies, calling them fat. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Now I'm going to go over to Donna's real quick. Oh, yeah. This woman's fucking nuts. Fucking nuts. Fucking nuts. Okay, search. This is a channel I want you all to go watch. Right here, this one. This will give you all the updates of this woman. Okay? Let's watch this.
I don't have the money to turn it back on. So, goodbye. Thank you.
A family member came forward to share that Dana's mental health challenges deeply impacted her relationships. The family supported her until a significant incident occurred during her sister Colleen's wedding anniversary party. Dana reportedly locked herself in a bathroom, crying on Tik Tok Live about
Hey, Eddie.
ignored.
Jen?
When the party continued, she allegedly called 911, claiming self-harm intentions, bringing emergency responders, and disrupting the event. Afterward, her sister cut ties with her. Dana's relationship with her mother deteriorated significantly over time. The breaking point came when Dana made $700 worth of charges on her mother's phone bill and took her food card to buy food for herself. Despite these actions, her mother initially continued supporting Dana until Dana escalated by encouraging her viewers to call and threaten her mother about shutting her phone off. This led to her mother cutting ties, with the rest of the family following suit. Dana has since been vocal about her estrangement, often crying that she feels lonely.
Yeah, I'm not dancing. Robin, I don't have the money to turn it back on. So, goodbye. Thank you.
A family member came forward
Okay,
to share that
there's
Dana's
that
mental
one.
health challenges.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, let's listen to this.
Very unimportant. And you're lying, saying you did because you're afraid. No, Whitney, your husband said I'm block people on hate me. Remember? You called me a sacred skeleton, and then I followed it up with fat slob. You called me a sacred skeleton, I was messy. I sure mean it.
This is just some of the shit she says.
I just put on lip gloss. I can't feel if it's on my lip gloss. I can't rub my lips together.
Huh? Pronounce it.
I was gonna say it and I said, oh geez, let me dust and clean. My sweeper's broke. Yeah.
Dry bagging.
That's what I didn't have today.
A drink.
Uh-huh. Look at her.
Ugh. Shit.
Why do I look like I'm having a seizure and there's no music?
I do cocaine and now.
The queen of the world. I'll tell you what I do. I'll tell you where I hang and I throw away the keys. That's what I do to you. Pretty clever. I'm gonna be like a rapper.
What the? I love it so much.
Ha
Bye-bye. What happened to you?
Tack.
I just put on lip gloss. I can't feel if it's on my lip gloss. I can't rub my lips together.
Huh? Pronounce it.
I was gonna say it and I said, oh geez, let me dust and clean.
Okay.
My sweet.
Now, that's the channel I want you guys to go through.
Alexa volume 4.
Um,
Alexa volume 3. Alexa volume 5.
Let me see.
Ed, you're doing okay, but we're going to have to talk about social media and you may be getting off.
Now, I did have a video where she blamed me. So, Let me just do this. Let me stop sharing. Let me send out a link. I'm going to post a link in the chat. Okay, guys, that's the link that you need to come up. Okay. You just click on that link and then you come right up. Now, I'll tell you the story, what happened between me and this woman. She was coming into my live streams and I was following her and I thought she was being bullied. So anyway, when she came in, I asked all the people that come in to support me to go over there and support her. She was blocking them. I had 4 or 5 people come back and say she blocked me for just saying anything to her. So anyway, when she came into my chat, thank you, Shell. When she came into my chat, I said, Dana, can you unblock these people? They came in to support you. There's Tom. Good morning. Hey, Tom.
Hey.
So Tom is one of the victims here. Hey, Wit is one of the victims here. And you need to mute your YouTube side so it's not feeding back, Wit.
I was playing off my phone.
Okay.
I just turned my volume down.
Okay. So anyway, she got mad. She ended up going into a manic, and I was nice to her. Went to her psychiatrist, and she had a full-blown, the psychiatrist called the cops and had her escorted and 5150'd her. And after that, she took after my deceased son, making fun of him, saying he's better off dead than with me. And then continued to, let me just share this, continued to put straws up her nose and depict my oxygen hose. Let me see. There you go. It's right there. There it is, right there. So that's what she did to me. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with Tom and Wit. I'm waiting for Donna to jump up here. Hello? Whitney and Tom, you're muted.
Sorry, we're still here. Sorry. We're trying to figure all this out. We're making sure we can see both chats and hear everybody. And
you don't need to. You can see the chat in here if you go into StreamYards. You don't need to see the chat on YouTube. So if you go into the backstage, which is where you're at right now, and go up and hit chat over there on the right side, it all pops up.
You have to go to comments.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're welcome. Jerry Lynn, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming in. You can come up, Kim. Okay, guys, you want to tell your story?
Yeah. So for me, I'll speak for myself. I won't speak for Tom. So me and Dana were friends for a little bit. And it was, I met her through TikTok. I was the same boat as a lot of people. I thought she was just this misunderstood older lady. You know, I tried to befriend her. She was all happy about being friends at first. And then one night, she randomly blocked me. And I'll be honest with you, I was really upset about it. I was confused. I was sad because we talked like almost every day. And if anybody knows what it's like to talk to Dana, you know that it's not an easy conversation with her. It's usually one sided. She just
Right.
talks and talks and talks. Anyways, so she blocked me one day and I was really upset about it. So I tried to call her. And I called her maybe 2 or 3 times. And the third time I called her, she answered the phone and she starts screaming at me, like just yelling, "You are a liar, you're a fat pig, I can't believe you." And so she called me a fat pig and I was angry and I called her a psycho skeleton. And she got really angry, screamed a bunch of profanities, and then I hung up on her. And ever since then, it's been nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, can you put a bra on, Whitney? Your you know what's hang down to your
You can
waist,
cuss
or
up here. Yeah, you can
okay,
cuss up
well,
here.
your boobs hang down to your feet, or the ground, or whatever she says. She talks about how fat I am. She talks about how disgusting. I'll let Thomas tell about his own story, but yeah, I'll leave it to that. That's the majority of what I have to say.
So I want to see if I can find Tom's picture in here too. Oh, somebody's feeding back.
Ah,
You
sorry.
need to cut off the YouTube side.
Yeah, if I talk, Wit needs to mute.
No, you need to cut off your.
Turn the TV off.
Turn your volume down.
Nobody is down.
I'm here, Uber.
Hi.
Okay, is that
Okay.
better?
There you go. Hey, Kim. Yeah, go ahead. And no, you need to shut your volume off on YouTube.
Oh, the only thing I have on is the StreamYard on my phone.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead, Tom.
Is it echoing? Sorry.
I'm looking for Wit's channel.
Wait, nope.
Go ahead, Tom. Talk while I'm looking for it.
Okay, so let's set the story straight. First off, I discovered Dana on my For You page on Memorial Day in 2021, or no, not 20, it's 2023. So, me and Whit would go in there just because at first we liked her energy. She was up and dancing and just acting, funny, and we thought she was funny, and we'd send her gifts and stuff, and she noticed Whit there every night. So eventually her and Whit started talking, and she made Whit a mod on her live. But the whole time, pretty much every live, before the live, she would call Whit and talk to her for like an hour. And of course, I'm standing right there, so we talked too, plenty. So I think it was August. By that time, Donna had been around pretty much the whole time, and Dana was always having a problem with it, because she was reposting the videos, and at the time, people would go over to Donna's page after they got blocked, usually for little or no reason,
Right.
and thinking that is Dana, and they say, "Hey, I didn't do anything, and I got blocked, and can you unblock me?" And it's pretty obvious. So a bunch of these ladies are innocent, like old women who don't know how to use the internet very well. And there was other mods there that would block people for nothing, basically. And it was causing a lot of drama. So I would go, she always had a big deal about, that fake page is out there, but don't go there. Don't say anything. Don't comment on it. Don't like it. Don't follow it. But, I was going over there and telling people, hey, this isn't the real Dana. By the way, this isn't her page. They're just reposting it, as, plenty of other people were doing. And she took offense to that and basically took it as, me and Wit were backstabbing her. So she just on a limb one morning blocked me and Wit, blocked her phone number, and messaged her like, your husband is a piece of shit for going over to that page, and you're awful people, and you're such a liar, and never talk to me again. And Whitney was distraught. You know, it was just some random Saturday morning, and they were really good friends, talking every day, and just overnight she flipped on her.
Yeah.
So
Well,
they
I
had a
wanna-
phone.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Tom.
They had a phone conversation that day, and you know, as I said, you know, I was sitting right there. It was on speaker. I heard it, and the only reason Dana unblocked her and called her is because Whitney was posting on TikTok talking about it. Like, Dana blocked me, and she was upset about it. And Dana called Whitney and said, "You better stop right now, little girl," like referencing her talking about her on TikTok.
Yeah.
And she
That's
basically said,
crazy.
you know,
Hey, June.
she said, "I can't believe you called me screaming at me like this. You are crazy, and I don't ever want to talk to you again." And then she called her a fat pig.
Yeah.
And
I
then
mean,
Whitney said,
that's her
"Okay,
go-to.
psycho skeleton." And then and it was just,
Hey,
you know, a
Uni.
screaming match for maybe 30 seconds, and then they hung up.
Yeah, that's you know, her thing. She
Yeah.
goes after people's looks and sicknesses. Now, Tom.
And then
Oh, go ahead.
very shortly after this happened, maybe a couple weeks, I was actually in the hospital with chronic vomiting for like 3 or 4 days. And the whole time, you know, she was just on her live, dancing around, acting like an idiot, talking shit about me and Whitney. And then this is also the same time that she went. No, this was a year after her family cut her off. So at this point, because the May we met her was like right after she made that video about her mom cutting her phone off. So,
right.
But anyway, ever since then, it's just been, you know, her unable to keep any close friends, and all of them, every time somebody tries to get close to her, she decides that she's too good for them, and she treats them like shit, and takes their money, and takes their time,
Takes their money.
love, and
Yep,
takes
she
their
takes their
energy.
money and gifts.
You know, it's
Yep.
been a cycle with so many people.
Let me play this,
yeah.
Tom. Let me
Okay,
play
go ahead.
this, what she
I mean,
said about you.
that's the gist of
This
the
is
story.
Tom, the gentleman that's talking now. He's got stage 4 pancreatic cancer. He's been fighting for his life. This woman makes fun of him and disgrades his sickness. It pisses me off. These two young kids have been married for over 10 years, and they've done nothing but been supportive to each other. And she laughs and makes fun at them. Here we go. Watch this.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of person that supposedly has a fatal illness comes on here and writes all that crap.
There you go, right there. Let's play it again.
She said, "Oh, he's sick." I don't know what kind of person that supposedly has a fatal illness comes on here and writes all that crap.
Right there. That's the person. Tom's fighting for his life.
Yeah, and I talked Uber. We talked on the phone while I still had that tube in.
Yeah.
While I was there.
Yeah.
And you know, it's
so
a very
sorry,
real
Tom.
thing. It's something that I've been dealing with almost my whole relationship with Wit, and she's been nothing but supportive and amazing.
But yet you've got somebody like Big D here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, that's what she did about my deceased son.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
And my sickness.
I was in the hospital for 18 days after I had cancer removal surgery, where they removed over 20 tumors out of my abdomen. So it was a very serious condition.
Yeah. It's very serious. Pancreatic cancer is not easy to go through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Donna. Let me see.
Yes,
Donna,
ma'am.
can you hear me? Let's go through some things, and then we'll get to Kimmy. Hi, Eddie and Jan. Good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Uber. I was just gonna say, I hope nobody's messing with my girl, Uber Goober.
Aw, bless you.
We love you,
Eddie. I
and
love you.
everybody that's on this panel. I want you to know we love you too.
Mhm.
I am so sorry that you have people like this in this world, but I'm a huge advocate for cancer, as Uber Goober know, and for the Special Olympics. And let me tell you something, because I have three boys with special needs. Just know that you are loved, and we love you. Even though I've never met you physically, I
Yep.
still love you. Just
Yep.
want you to know that.
Love you too, man. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Eddie and Jen are some wonderful people. Um, they've gone through hell and back and still going through it. And he still comes up top just smiling and loving everybody.
You
But
have to, because you know, when you wake up in the morning, thank God for today, because it wasn't promised. It's given,
that's right.
and take
Yeah.
advantage of it.
Yeah. Hi, Miss Jan. Yeah. Well, you're loved very much. Very, very much. Nah. So let's go. Let's move on with Donna. Donna, you want to tell your story about this, honey? And then we'll go to Kim.
Well, first of all, can you hear me okay? Because I've got my earbud in.
Yes, we can hear you
Okay,
just fine.
perfect. So I stumbled on her page probably over 2 years ago now. And I was shocked. I was new to YouTube, or not to TikTok, so I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I couldn't believe that somebody was behaving like that, and in a public forum. And so I started a page, and quickly within a day or two, she went off and she was upset and she was mad, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take it down. She's kind of funny, and I'm just going to let it go. And then a few days later, I saw the video where she made fun of Annie. She made fun of Uber by sticking the tubes in her nose and pretending to have a walker, saying that her son was better off dead. I just was like, I could not believe that she was saying that. Um, and so I started the page up. And I have said from day one that as long as she continues to behave the way she's behaving, it will always be there. And you can take that one down and there'll be another one. And as Dana likes to say, I've got a whole cloud of videos.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
got a whole cloud now of videos that I can just throw on another page. And I want to say this to the people that are in here, that I've seen a couple comments from people that have said, I'm so embarrassed that I was fooled or that she took advantage of me. And I have to say, in the beginning, when I started my page, a lot of her mods would come to my page and yell and scream at me and call me all kinds of names. And I would get angry with them, and I'd say, don't come to this page when she turns on you. And then, I softened because I realized that these people all mean well. They're kind-hearted people.
Yes.
They think that there's someone that is in true need, um, and they try to help. And sometimes when you're in that phase, you try to just ignore what other noise is coming in. And so I have no grudge against them, and I've told them that. Kayleen knows that because her and I messaged when she was still with Dana, and I said,
Right.
"Listen, you seem like a nice person, and when the time comes, you're more than welcome here." And eventually, they all end up there as
Yeah.
what do we call it? The World Wide Web of wackadoodles.
Yep, yep, yep,
Um,
yep.
so I've watched for 2 years, and there's a lot. And I just want to say one more thing, because I was jumping up and down in that live yesterday, screaming at my phone when
Oh,
that woman asked Dana, "Have you ever even spoken to any of these people?" And because Cheryl was in there, Kayla, I think Tracy
yeah.
was in there, and Dana
Kaylin was
said,
in there.
"I spoke to one of them once." What?
Yep.
She spoke to Cheryl multiple times a day. She spoke to Kimmy multiple times a day. And like Dana likes to say, you don't have to know somebody on a face to face to know them and be their friend.
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
So I just want to get that off my chest because, boy, when I heard that yesterday, I was just like, what?
Yeah. And listen, folks, this is Donna. She's the one that has the clip channel. They were dropping her link. Donna also lost her husband few years back in a terrible accident. And Dana's been making fun of her and the loss of her husband.
Yeah, and let
So,
me just say that he passed away when our son was 15. I was a stay-at-home mom of a 15-year-old, and she likes to talk about the settlement and all that. Well, if a truck driver is high on meth and he kills somebody in an auto accident and they've got insurance, there's going to be a settlement. And it took 3 years to get it, and it didn't even cover 5 years of my husband's salary. And if anybody's put a kid through a 4-year college, I'm not, I like to joke about it, but I really don't have a cabana boy that feeds me grapes every day.
right, exactly. I wish you
I'm
did.
actually taking care of my dying father currently. Well, she
Yeah.
likes to make fun of that too. She says I abused my parents.
Yeah. So thank you, Donna, for speaking, cutting up. And you
You're
guys are
welcome,
all
Uber, and
welcome.
thank you.
You bet. Anytime. Listen, I dropped the link again for people like Mama Tracy. You're more than welcome to come up here. Kayleen, Cheryl, all of you people that have been victims, please come up. And then we're going to go to Kim. Now, I'm going to tell you something about Kim. Kim is one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet. Sweetest people you'll ever meet. And I didn't show any of those DMs, but I've got them. And I think if it's okay with you, Kim, I'll give them to Donna. She can take the phone numbers out of them. I didn't want to show the one with the phone numbers.
Yeah,
But okay. So everybody, this is Kim. She's a friend of mine, and I just love Kim to death.
yeah, I didn't realize that there were phone numbers in it, but I think I remember now.
Yeah.
When I first started on TikTok, I didn't have, you first start, you don't really know what's going on or what. And the first person I came across was Dana. And I had a couple of followers or whatever. I didn't know anybody. And the first time she spoke back to me in the live or sent me a text, a message, I was just so excited because there was she was somebody that was very popular. So, I was kind of taken in by it and excited that she was speaking to me, and I would give her gifts and stuff like that. And then one day Allie said, "Oh, that Kim girl is her friend." And that kind of scared me away because I didn't know. So this went on for a little bit, and so one day she said, "Let me get your number and let's talk." And I was really excited. I was dumb, and we started talking a little bit, but it didn't take her but a minute to tell me how bad things were, and she had no money and no friends. And if I would just help her this one time, she would, pay me back or make sure that I got money back. And so I sent her a couple gifts. I sent her some sweatshirts and stuff, and she just kept on. And I said, "Okay, I'll Venmo it to you." And she said, "Well, I don't have Venmo." And I said, "Okay, you want me to just mail you a check?" And she wanted me to do a money order, and I've never done a
No.
money order. She told me she didn't have a checking account, so I got a money order. Yeah, $1,500. I've been embarrassed. I didn't even tell anybody that until just recently because
Don't be
she's not the only
embarrassed.
one. So
Yeah.
it didn't. And then as soon as she got her money, she started kind of being shitty on the phone with me, and so I quit taking her calls. And then she started saying that me and Uncle Johnny were cousins, and her and Johnny got into some kind of big old fight. I don't know. I really don't know what that was about because I really just had met him from her lives. So she started giving me just a lot of trouble, and so I just quit answering the phone. And then she really started sending me ugly, ugly messages. And
I've
Uber
got
has
all of those. I've got
it.
them all.
They're so hateful, and I was
Yep.
like, what in the world? So that's when I went over and started being friends with Johnny. But she blocked because I didn't know. I was like, "Oh, I'm scared. She's talking bad about him. Well, I'm going to go over there too." So I left her, but she blocked me pretty much right after I gave her money. But I quit taking her phone calls too because she would call me and call me and call me, and you can't understand what she says. So I was trying to understand it and be like, "Dana, I just don't understand what you're saying." And she would get mad, and she would be griping about Uber and griping about, and I didn't know who Donna was because Donna was absolutely the enemy, you know. And I think that was when Wit and all them were doing that. And I would go in her lives and say, y'all quit being mean to her. And God, every
Yeah.
time I see one of Wit's videos or daughters that I can see my name coming up in there, I'm just like, ooh, don't notice that that's me.
But
You know,
you want to know why she wanted a Western Union or a
money
money order?
order. Well, she
Because
said she didn't have a bank account.
no, she has to have a bank account. She's on Social Security. It's so that she didn't show it in the bank account and they don't catch her having that extra money. That's a big no-no.
Yeah, I just always believe people, and I've learned a lot since then. It's taken me
No,
two
Scrappy.
two people to really treat me awful for me to learn that you just as soon as somebody shows you who they are, if you don't believe them, it's your own fault. It's not her fault that I sent her that. It's my fault. I should have
Well, that's
I should have
okay. You did
listened.
it out of the kindness of your heart, though, honey.
I did, and I don't. I'm sorry that she did that to me, but it taught me something too. That
Right.
not everybody is kind, and I feel sorry for the people that are backing her up because they can't know how awful she is. Or maybe they do. We have to think about that too. Maybe they know how awful and they're just as awful as she is.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
They,
Kim, I hate to hear how bad you feel, and
me too.
it's just really hard to hear because it's just because you're a kind person. I just hope that this doesn't change your view of humanity.
no, it doesn't. I kind of now I look and see whose friends they are friends with because people will show you who they are and people seek their level. And if you're not on their level, you're either above it or below it. But you can't go back and forth. And I'm not on her level or she's not on mine. And now I have people that I trust and friends with Ann, Jen, Uber and those girls, Anne Marie and all them, and we are truly friends. And Kimmy,
Mhm.
and I'm always making more, but I go by what Uber. If Uber says they're good people, they're good people, and that's just
Thank
how I
you.
do it now. I mean, I got
That's a
followers and I'm
quality of
nice,
trust.
but I
Did you
just
see that here? Look at here out in the audience. Jill, I'm the latest victim of her blocking, and I actually kind of relieved. I just can't deal with her anymore. Jill, welcome to the reject room. Oh my gosh. We've all been there, Jill. We've all been there. Oh, Kim just drop off?
no, I'm
Oh,
here.
oh, there you are.
Yeah,
There you
I'm
are.
here. That's just about it. I was really glad when I got that last text message that first she said, "Are you going to call me back? Are you going to call me back?" And then not 2 seconds later, it was like, "As a matter of fact, I've been thinking you don't even need to call me back." And that's when she blocked me, and that's when I ended up over with Johnny Ray. So that's how that happened. And then me and Allie became friends, and it wasn't too long after that that I started following Wit and listening. But I know they were leery of me because I was such a big fan of her. So it took them a minute to, kind of even be nice. They weren't ugly, but I
Right,
could tell they were very leery, and as they should have been, because I was doing all I could do over in her lives for sure.
right. Well,
But I do
let
appreciate
me
y'all.
read some of these texts that Kim sent me. Let me go in here. Uh,
Can I say something real quick?
of course, you can talk anytime you want.
Um, sometimes when we try to meet people, we don't really know them until we really know them. And what I mean is like a lot of y'all don't know me, but once you get to know me, you'll know the real me.
Right.
So sometimes it takes us a little bit longer to really get to know somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And I am just so sorry that whoever this person is had done this to you. You guys deserve way better because
Hey,
karma's
Randy.
gonna get her back. It's gonna get her
Yes.
back. I promise you that.
Yes.
But in the meantime, you just keep rolling. You keep being and doing you because God don't make mistakes. He makes
No.
masterpieces, and you are just that.
Oh, thanks, Eddie. You are such a sweetheart. I think I've known Eddie and Jen probably going on 8 years now.
Yep, I was gonna say going on 9 years.
9 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they are just the best people.
We
Best
don't hang
people.
around drama because, like I said, we have 3 boys with special needs. So the last thing we need is negativity in our life.
Right.
Instead, we want to bring some positive in your life. So if you keep hanging around positive people, you're going to always get positive feedback. That's like if you hang around with a broke person, then you're always going to be broke.
Yeah.
So
That's
if you
why
hang around,
that's why all of you assholes are broke. You're hanging around me.
hey, but we love you though. We love you. But
I
the
love you
message
too.
is that it's your mindset. So keep your
Yeah.
mind and your life positive. Stay away from negative, and you're gonna be all good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not
Thanks.
stepping on no toes.
No, you're fine, Eddie. We love you.
And we love you too, Uber.
So I'm just going to read a few of the DMs that was between Dana, or the big D, and Kim. This is Dana speaking. You are phony. You're unbelievable. You were on his live when he was talking about it. You absolutely do not deserve it. I'm sorry I ever meant that. She writes meant. She met you. And Kim's reply was, you did this, Dana, talking so hateful to me. You only had, if you'd only been kind. There is one common denominator. Dana, check yourself and be the kind of friend you want. You did this. And FYI was not on his live when he was talking about that. She thought that Kim was on this guy's live and mad that but Kim wasn't on the live. Then she says, I'm sorry I ever sent him anything. You could tell everybody I said this too. I don't plan on going on anytime soon. She's talking about Uncle Johnny. I'm not accusing you of anything, but he's your cousin. What?
He's
Kiss
not
and
my
cousins,
cousin.
Kim? Kiss
He's
and
not.
cousins, Kim?
I met him through Dana's live is how I met him.
Yep. And you've been doing this for days, and you don't know of this. I don't understand that, and you have not called me. You're avoiding me, and I feel like I know you have things going on. I'm not saying you don't, but I couldn't tell when someone's avoiding. I can tell when someone's avoiding my call. Yeah.
I was
Very
avoiding
dramatic.
her. That's the truth.
Uh-huh.
Can I pop in real quick?
Yeah, you
Can,
don't have
can
to ask.
someone just kind of help Kayleen? She's trying to figure out how to get on.
Oh, okay. Kayleen,
I don't know if she downloaded the app or not.
you need to download the app. Well, even if she Kayleen, hit this link. Follow it through. You need to download the StreamYards app on your phone. That's what you need to do. But anyway, this is the kind of woman this is. Did she ever pay Kim back? No. Will she ever? No. Did she offer? Probably not. You know?
I didn't expect her to really because I knew that she was in bad shape. Anytime I give somebody something, I already know I don't expect to get it back, but I give it because I'm being kind to them and I don't want them to be having a hard time or hurt. And she just took advantage of me. She scammed me and shame on me. Shame on me.
Yeah. She has scammed a lot of people. She had 2 GoFundMes. One for $3,000. How much was the other one for? $300 or something like that to fix her car. And it was her.
No, I think she got like $600 or $800. That was what was known on GoFundMe. I think she got a lot more directly.
Right. Yeah. And let me tell you something. Yes, she's got mental illness. We've all got a little bit of that. But let me tell you something. That's not an excuse to be mean to people. Not an excuse at all to be mean to people. And you all should know that. Do we stand by and just let somebody Oh, good. Kayleen got up, and there's Wit. Hang on a minute, baby.
Sorry.
And then here's
Hey, Uber, you can drop me down so you can make some more room.
oh, honey, I got plenty of room.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. Yes, she got over the $3,000 two of a kind, and then she didn't even use it for the U-Haul. Somebody
think-
else paid for that.
I think Cheryl's trying to come up as well.
Okay.
Well,
I clicked the link. Okay.
aren't you sick of peeing? Gosh.
Pardon me? Kayleen, what's up?
How are you guys?
Good. What are you up to?
I'm trying to get over a sore throat, but it's coming back finally.
Yeah, your voice sounds good.
Yes, finally. Oh,
Okay, so tell me, let's hear your story, can we?
you betcha. I met her. I was just going through my thing one day, and she came up, and I thought, well, there's a lady dancing, and I just kept passing it up, and then finally I thought, she keeps coming up. So that was a bad choice in my life, but yeah, I did it. So it was when she did the GoFundMe. I felt sorry for her, so I did. I sent $50, and she thanked me up and down. I was like, "Who is this lady?" So then she kind of texted me off and on, and we didn't really talk a lot. And then one day she goes, "Can I call you?" And I was like, "Sure." So she called. She called me 3 hours in the afternoon. And when she'd get off live every night, she called me. So from 11 to 1, it was 9 to 11 here where I live. Even though she says I called her. And we just sit and talk, which really, like Whit said, you didn't really have room to talk because she wouldn't let you because it was all about her. So I'd listen to her. And then one night I go, hello. She had fallen asleep because she took too many Ambiens. So the next day I text her. I said, I think she fell asleep. So she called. She goes, sorry. I said, no problem. So then time went on and we talked a lot. And then my little neighbor girl came over and she has ADHD. I mean, she's like hyper. And Dana was on the phone and the little girl takes Adderall. So Dana was talking to her and she goes, I know you don't like it, but you should take it because I take mine. And so she talked to her. But I really can't have her over at my house because I'm 72 years old and she jumps on my furniture. And so that's the little girl she's talking about. And she just, I've been really good to her, but she's very hyper. So that's what that little girl's about. So then my friend Zach, he was having teeth problem when her tooth fell out. And his bridge broke about the same time. And he had that same tooth missing. So I told her, I said, let me send you a picture of it. And his, was his teeth. And so then I said, he's going to the dentist, so maybe he can help you with that. So that's where she got that picture, one picture. And his mom was here one night and she goes, send me a picture of her. So I did. And Lori said I could. So now she's on there. She's got all this proof. She's got all these pictures. And I don't know if she says, I said his teeth are round or brown. I can't understand her. But yeah, he does have messed up teeth, but that's why I was showing her that. So then I told her I was tending my ex-husband, and he lives like 20 minutes from me. So I had cameras at my house and his so I could watch my husband when I was over there, but a lot of times my husband would go with me. I'd do his medicine, and we had home health in there and stuff. So she said, oh, that's so wonderful. When she's your friend, you're such a great person. Yeah, right. So then one day she made me feel bad and she goes, I don't have any food in my house. So of course I sent crackers and soup and just off Amazon. And I didn't spend like $1 million on her or anything. But the only reason why I bought the guitar is I thought she was making a fool of herself with that plastic one. So I thought, well, I'll just get a real one. I knew she didn't know how to play. So she was so excited, and then she broke the strap on it. So I tried to call the people that I got it from and said, can you send me a new piece? And they couldn't. So she goes, well, I'll just go to Costco and fix it. Never did or whatever. So then one night she goes, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have any flavor for my water. So I sent her those Welch's, things that you put in water. Then she was in her bathroom one day and she lost her comb. And she went off the deep end, and I said, shut up. And she goes, did you tell me to shut up? And I go, yeah, I did. She called me bossy, and I was. I'll admit it. I said, you need to shut up and listen. And she goes, about what? And I said, see if your comb's in the garbage or something. Well, she couldn't find it, so what do? I send her one. Oh, she thanked me up and down. Blah, blah, blah. So the next night, she lost her vape. So I told her, okay, settle down. It was always fell off on her bed. I said, now look under the bed. There it was. And then I was like, okay, settle down. So she'd just talk, all night, blabber, blabber, same shit over and over. We all have to hear about each other, which is so stupid. And she would just get off with someone else off the phone, and then she'd be talking about me. Then she'd get on there and talk about them. I'm sure you all know this. And
Right.
so one day, just recently, she had her hair cut, and she sent me a picture. And I said, well, it looks okay. And I said, she did get it a little short. That's all I said. And she goes, well, I hate it because it's short in the back and the sides were uneven. And I said, well, why would you let her do that to you? She just said to me, I will never unhear that again. And I said, what? I didn't even know what I had said wrong. So she talked to me for a good half hour after that. And then that night, I got on her live, and she said she was going to favoritized or something. So I got on there to see if I could see it. So I followed her on there. And I don't know what came up on her screen, like her screen when she was talking. I don't know. So she got off there, and all of a sudden I get this text. I really, really, really hate your guts. And she went off. And I says, well, I hate yours too. So we got a big argument. And she always likes to block you first. And I always told her you're like a kindergarten doing that. But, she did it anyway. But I wouldn't even look to see if she blocked me because I didn't really care. And so she goes, you don't even know how to block me on your phone. So I went block. So it's killing her now. She's mad at me because she cannot get through to my phone because I blocked her. And I was like, you'll get over it. So then she'd tell me things like she was attacked by her ex-husband. That's what she told me. And then she won't wear underwear because she doesn't want you guys to make fun of her panty line. What the hell? And then she just, constantly, Whitney. And I was like, okay. I mean, I think we're sick of hearing our name on there already.
Right.
But thank God that's the only 3 things she knows about me because
Well,
then
now
she got off.
you saw the truth, Kayleen. She didn't
Yes.
get beat up.
I know, I did see the truth.
Yeah.
Well, everything she's told me has been a lie. Like,
did you send her money? $100 too?
No, that was Mom Tracy.
That was Mom Tracy. Okay, gotcha.
And no, I did send her $50 on Venmo because she said she needed an Uber to go pick up her car. I said, well, go get an Uber. I only have $10 in my name. I said, okay.
So see, she did have a Venmo, but yet she tells Kim
she doesn't
have any of that. Yeah.
But this happened. I sent that to her, and I sent her those stupid Welch's things the day before she was mad at me. So it makes it look like I did it after, and I didn't. So as soon as she got mad at me, I said, you send that $50 back right now, bitch. And she did, which shocks me. And then the next day she got the drinks. So she's saying that I'm trying to do whatever. And then I was one-upping everybody if I bought her anything. But when you buy it for her, she's so kind to you. But that little Grams lady sends her stuff and she throws it away. She gives it away. She's thrown my food away. I mean, I know.
If Graham knew she was doing that,
it would hurt her.
Yes, exactly.
I know it. I know it. It's just
goodness.
But I think the reason why I've handled her so long, I guess, not really long, but it's because I worked with people like this for 35 years. So I thought, well, and that's kind of why I was bossy with her, because you have to do that with people. But difference with my patients and her, they actually did take their medicine right, and she's supposed to have her lithium level checked all the time, and she won't go. And something's definitely off with her meds right now. Like,
do you know that? I'm going to Google this, but did you know that smoking Mary Jane is a reverse, does not help you at all when you are on medication for bipolar?
Yeah, I know. And that's what I told her. I said, when you're taking meds, you shouldn't be doing any of that, you know?
No.
And she won't listen to you. She just screams at you. She won't listen to anything you have to say. Like,
I gotta get out real quick, and if
Okay.
I have something to say, I'll come back in. But my
Okay,
phone is
baby.
getting real hot.
Okay, love
okay.
you.
But
Love you
so
too.
anyway, she just, I don't know why she's after me with my friends. I guess that's the only thing she can think of that I did wrong, because actually I was very good to her. I mean, I know I was stupid. Now I look back, but I'm like everybody else. I fell for it. I felt bad for her. Oh, this poor lady, her family disowned her, you know. But now I understand the whole thing, because she she actually, and I'm so sick of her saying I'm going to kill myself and, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah,
And
she says that all the time.
the last time, just before she got mad at me, I was getting a little upset at her. She said, I'm going to go jump off the balcony. And I said, I'll tell
Yeah.
you what, go get your ring light and set it up and just film it. And
You
then
told her
everybody,
that?
I did, because
Oh,
I was
Lord.
so mad at her. How come she hasn't said that to anything? Because I did say
Yeah.
it. She won't tell you the real stuff you say. She just makes it up. But I have never met, like, you know how she always says, look at my mental illness and look at this. Well, why doesn't she put she's a habitual liar, disrespectful to people? I mean, and then she told me, by the way, you're fat. And I said, yeah, I've known that all the time. I've been talking to you. What's your point? I've been fat all my life. And she goes, well, you know, that lap band you had, apparently it didn't work. That's what she said, because I did have it a long time ago. And that's what keeps me from getting to be 500 pounds, I'm sure. But I
Right.
already know. I said, you know what, Dana, I have a mirror and I know I'm overweight. I said, but my husband loves me. Then she started in, well, you're cheating on your husband, going to your ex-husbands. And I go, did you hear what you just said? It's my ex-husband. And the
Yeah,
only
he's
reason why I
sick.
tended
You're
him,
helping taking care of him.
well, there was no one there to tend him. I didn't want to, but my daughter is in Alaska and he has no family. Everybody's died and he doesn't live very far. And I told my daughter, I said, I'll try it and see if I can stand to do it because he did have dementia. So he wasn't the same person, you know.
Right.
And we divorced. We weren't in a fight or anything. And him and my husband got along fine. So I thought, you know, I'll do it. So I did it for 17 months and then he got COVID and that's what made him die. But
Yeah.
and so now my husband now has dementia and I'm trying to take care of him. And
You got
so
your hands full.
yeah, I have. And then on top of her talking, but the thing in our household, she'd call at night and I'd say, oh, crazy lady's calling. And my husband would say, oh, okay, you can go talk to her, because I had to go in the bedroom because she was so loud. My husband couldn't even hear the TV. And so and then I called my daughter and I'd tell her, and now she says something about, I think, my daughter being fat. She has no idea about anything about my daughter. So, but I told my
It's
daughter,
so
Mom,
disrespectful.
yeah, she is. And I
And
don't know what it is about fat to her.
Here's the thing. She gets all those trolls in there.
Yeah.
They are not us with all those dirty names. I would not agree with any of that.
Well, like my
They are
daughter
not.
said, some kids get on there.
Yeah.
You know, and I told her this. I said, why do you think you know it's Whitney and Tom? And I
It's
said,
not them. How can it be Whitney?
yeah,
Whitney's got one phone and she's restreaming her from the other one.
exactly. And I tried to tell her, I said, you can't say who that is, Dana, because you don't know. And like I told Whitney, I am so sick of hearing my name. I wish I could change it sometimes because it's constant. But the things she's saying, I'm sure you all know it's just a lie, but she does not care about anybody's health. She does not care.
No.
And I bought her mentholatum for her neuropathy. Now you tell me how she has neuropathy when she dances like that. And then she, about her ribs, everybody sent her, like, you know, I guess it's those things you put around your ribs, those braces. But it's so funny because when people send things to her, she tells them how much she loves them. Then the next day she gets on the phone.
She's bad mouthing them.
Yes, exactly. And I said, you know, I think that's really nice of Grams to do that to you. I said,
Grams needs to know that she's throwing that stuff away and giving it away.
Yeah, and then she went downstairs to this girl she supposedly hates, her neighbor, not Maggie's mom, the other one. And she said her belly's hanging out of her pants. So I took her some pants. And she goes, and she hasn't worn them yet. And I said, well, maybe she doesn't want them. And she goes, well, I gave her my jewelry and I went back to get it. And I said, didn't you just say you gave it to her? So the girl gave it to her sister and they gave it away. And she was so pissed. And I said, well, and Maggie's mom, I don't know her personally, but I've been on the phone when she's walked over there. And she's a really nice, pretty lady. And Dana's
Right.
actually very jealous of her because she is pretty. And she's a
Right.
nurse at the hospital and she's trying to find a husband. And they did take the key away from her one time. And I'm not
Good.
sure why, but I was glad they did.
Well,
And
she
then
just
one
walked
night,
into this woman's apartment.
well, then one night she said, oh, I dropped an Ambien on the floor. And I said, is Maggie there? And she goes, yeah. And I said, pick it up. So that scares me because I'm afraid
Oh,
that
yeah.
dog's gonna, my dogs wouldn't ever do that, but I don't know if Maggie would. So I bought Maggie some little blankets and balls. And because I lost 2 of my dogs and I said, they love these balls, so I'm going to send them to Maggie. And so, it was all
That was
fun and
nice,
games.
Kayleen.
Well, I
Yeah.
tried to be as nice as I could. But I felt sorry for Maggie because one night she was slapping herself in the face. She sent me a picture of it. And I was like, wow, that's pretty. And I couldn't tell half the time if she was slapping her face or the cupboard. Seriously. I think it's for attention, a lot of it.
Yeah,
I do.
of course.
And I know
She's
she has
not
mental
slapping herself.
illnesses. Yeah. Why? And then she goes, my face is bruised. Okay. And then the next minute she's on there live with no bruises. Excuse me.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
but if I slap my cheek a few times, it'd be red, But the thing is, she tries to put us all down and we've been the good ones. And she is the bully, not us.
Right, exactly. And that's what those women were saying last night.
Right.
She's the most bitter person ever. Black, you wouldn't even believe the beginning of it. I mean, she's a narcissist.
Yes.
She's completely attention setting. Money roughly in total has been taken from people. Well, I know of let me see, how much money did you think you sent to her in total, with including stuff?
Probably, I'll bet at least 500 if you add it all up. Like
okay, and Kim,
30.
Kim was 1,500.
Yeah.
Cheryl, how much have you sent her?
Cheryl?
Unmute yourself, babe.
I'm just saying probably roughly 500 because she did send me that money back. But
okay.
And
there's
I did
been more.
But what I did is when I was on Amazon, because I buy stuff off there, I'd say, oh, I'll just get her some crackers. And I'd send it like one at a time. And it was like $20 or $30, so it adds up.
Right.
And then I was gifting her. And then I saw her one night on somebody's live. I don't know who it was. She gifted them a huge, like that great big thing. I can't remember, the universe or whatever they call that.
Yes.
And then she said, oh, I need to go fill my gifts. They add up fast. So she is buying all that gift stuff. And I don't care what she says. She has money. And she buys, she's always got an order in somewhere for clothes every day. She gets 3 or 4 outfits a day. It's a lie. She says, oh, no, I've had this for years. No, she hasn't. She's a liar. But, and then she'd call me every day. What do you think of this outfit? What do you think? She sends you pictures of herself. And that's not body dysmorphia right there. She's in love with herself. Sorry. She is in love with herself.
That's not body dysmorphia. No.
No. And so now but she got mad over a haircut. And I was in shock. I mean, but you all know when she screams, you can't hear a thing. And she hates God and she hates the whole world. And all of our names get pulled into it, which I wish she'd just forget my name, but I don't think she's going to. So
yeah. Cheryl, how about you, honey? Cheryl, can you hear me? Cheryl. What? G passed away. What? Are you serious? Altogether, I borrowed, given her 175 plus groceries. Cheryl, you're unmuted, honey. Just talk.
Can I say this really quick while Cheryl's figuring out her mic?
Yeah.
I just want to say it. This is just my opinion. I think she's mentally ill. I think she's incapable of holding a job, even at home. Does anybody want Dana working in your office? Like really? But the one
Yeah.
thing I will say is that um, you have to adjust your lifestyle to your income. You have to figure it out. Put your big girl pants on. She acts like that she's the only single woman in the world who doesn't have family.
Yeah.
And I think that everybody says, well, what's your goal with your thing? Well, my goal is if you can't manage to go on social media and control your mouth, you shouldn't be on it.
Yep.
So I'll just
Exactly.
say that.
Yep. That's very true. And then she wonders why. You know, she would be left alone if she quit picking on people.
Exactly. I told her if she'd shut up, I would.
That, you know, but she, for some reason, she won't quit talking about people. You know, the other night she got on live and everything was going fine. And then all of a sudden she started talking about wit.
Yeah.
And then all the trolls came in. If she would just shut up and leave people alone. But she can't do that. Did G pass away? Does anybody know? Boogie Ozzy. G passed away. God, I hope not. I haven't heard from him in a long time, so I don't know. She never gets embarrassed about her behavior. No, she doesn't hold up any kind of accountability. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. Nope. Well, it doesn't look like Cheryl can get her mic going. And she's unmuted. So I don't know what's going on with her. So anybody else want to come up? Much more unstable because she's trying to draw empathetic people in. Absolutely, TJ. You're absolutely right, honey. Yep. Absolutely right. Yep. Absolutely right. We've all lived. Let me see. We've all lived through our own hell in really bad times, but her problems are the only ones that are important. Yep, exactly. She can't stop talking about people because she wants the negative attention she gets from it. And a lot of mentally ill people do that or insert themselves into drama. That's true. That's true too. Yep. Yep. I don't know. Sure, Wit. Sure. There you go. I don't know. Do you have your volume up on your phone?
Maybe she's hooked to a Bluetooth and doesn't know it.
Oh.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're talking just fine.
Oh, okay. So
What was it?
I did what Tom told me to do. Go back in and out.
Oh, there you go. Yes. So
Let's see.
Cheryl's another refugee from over there.
I can it's pretty much the same story. It emailed Donna and she said, well, you'll be back over here. You'll be back here on this side. I did talk to Dana when I met Dana, I think like in end of October, November, and then we had the falling out after she moved. And I had written her landlord. I had called her landlord and talked to him to try to get him to let her stay. And he said that she was a nuisance to the other tenants, and he's had enough of her, and she causes all kinds of problems. And that's why he evicted her. And then I had sent him another email. Then I had sent him an email and said, could you just give her another chance? And then he had his attorney call me and said, he's not giving her another chance, and please stop emailing him or calling him, which I only, hey, you stop it, which I only called, 2 times. and he just said she's got to go. He said she's a big disturbance to all the tenants in the area, and so that was that. And then
Really?
yes, the famous pink shears, I bought those. Was on with
Yeah,
her
yeah, yeah.
online, and bought them for her. And I do have to say, she did borrow $45 one time from me, and she did pay me back with a money order. And I said, no, just keep it. I mean, and she says, no, 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 I insist. I want to, pay you back. And she did pay me back. She also did send me 2 of the lip glosses that she used to wear because I had always told her my favorite color was pink, and she sent me those. Um, and then how it ended was, I don't, it kind of like the same thing with Wit. She said I was a terrible moderator, which, I wasn't, who cares if you're a terrible moderator or not? And I also got to know Allie good, because she would, because I would reach out to Allie and say, what is with her? And she would, defend her, of course, because Allie and I were friends with her. And so Dana just, said, you're a terrible moderator, F off, all this stuff. And I just let her have it. And I blocked her before she could block me, because I was never going to give her the satisfaction of her being able to block me, which one time I must have gone into her TikTok and forgot to block her. And she must have seen me or something. And then she blocked me. So,
No.
and I helped her pick out the ficus trees. And I've listened to her, drive, saying she's going to drive into the lake, and, how much she hates God. And I mean, I talked to her several times a day. And at that time I wasn't working because, with the hurricane and everything that I went through, I took some time off. So, I was just talking to her all the time. I think to myself, my God, this woman. And I never really gave her any information about me, which she always says, my husband was ousted from I love the ousteds from the government. And I had told her, I said, his term expired. There's a big difference between being ousted and your term expires of 8 years. So, she's just, I wish I never met her. But if I never met her, then I would have never known all of you people who I love dearly, and you're all so
Right.
sweet. So that's the only consolation to, meeting her. But I will get her phone number someday, and I will call her again and give her another piece of my mind.
Well, you deserve that. Yes, Wit, it says that devices are not connected. You might have to leave and come back in.
And can I interject one thing with Cheryl?
Yeah, just go
Sure.
ahead and talk.
So the one thing that I always heard from everybody was that she never said, "How are you?" And Cheryl lost a house in a hurricane,
Yes.
which I experienced that as well. I know how traumatic and just devastating it is to lose everything you own. And she's never ever everybody that was her friend always says to me, it's always every conversation, every phone call, every message, it's always about what's going on with her. She never would even pause in her conversations to say, "So how are you?"
No, never.
Right.
And that, never, because I told her, I said, with the Hurricane Ian that hit on Fort Myers Beach, I said, we had, 6 feet of water in our house and we lost everything. And I said, and at the time, my husband was the mayor of the beach, and, didn't see him for weeks on end, and never not once. It was just always about her, always about her, always about her. And I can't believe, Donna, I never listened to you from the first time we ever talked. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's crazy that the amount of people that have done things for her. And, and I'm going to be honest, she can be a very nice lady, but I have not hardly ever seen that in her,
No. Mm-mm.
to be honest with you.
And she's like a lunatic. I mean, where she used
Yeah.
to live, there was some girl there that used to borrow her car all the time, and for her letting her use the car, she would get the weed for Donna. I mean, not for Donna, for Dana. so she would use her car all the time. And then she'd call me back. She's had my car 8 hours. I said, do you even know if she has insurance for your car? Does she have insurance if she gets into a car accident? Well, I don't have anything. Let them come after me. And then the time where she used to Facebook message me live. Here's a good one. And she was completely naked talking to me. Totally forgot
I
that she
remember
had no
that
clothes on.
story.
Oh my God. I was like, and I'm trying to tell her, Dana, we're live. Dana, we're live. You have no clothes on, please. And then finally I hung up and she calls me back. She goes, why'd you hang up? I said, Dana, because you have no clothes on. I said, I don't need to see a 58-year-old, 59-year-old woman naked. Sorry.
Absolutely, TJ, you can.
And I just want to say, Cheryl, you have no apologies to make. And I will say
No,
the same thing. The only good thing that's come out of this whole thing with Dana is meeting everybody and the
I
friends that I've
know,
made.
Exactly.
right? Oh, hang
Yep.
on, Wit. I'm doing it. Hang on, Wit. There you
And
go.
that's how I feel too.
Yeah, we've met all these
There.
wonderful people, and that has been the good part.
Agree. That's the only good thing. And when I do talk to her, I will tell her that, the only reason why I'm glad that I ever interacted with you is because I have made a lot of friends who are very important to me on TikTok because of you.
Well, that's
I've
so
got more
sweet.
stories too. You kind of forget them all.
Wit, it should work now, babe.
Yeah, I'm there now. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just glad I've never met her.
Oh, you would just shake your head, Eddie. You would shake your head. She is something else.
Only thing I can say, God bless her, because we can't hate our enemies. We can despise and we can love from a distance, but don't add karma to yourself.
No, exactly.
So
Exactly.
just say God bless her, and
Yeah,
then you
that's
just
all you
keep
can do.
keep it moving. I'm sorry that you guys went through this horrible
This
person.
has been 2 years, Eddie.
2 years.
Years. And we've kept our mouths shut.
This is the same woman who she reads a devotional every day,
She
and then
reads a devotional every
in
day.
the
Yeah.
same video she will curse God.
Yeah, it sounds bipolar to me. But I'm not going to cast stones on her because I don't know her.
Right.
But I know to stay away from her or
Yeah.
people like her. And that's what we do. We just stay away from that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know us, Uber Goober.
Yeah, I know.
We're
Tracy,
quiet.
Tracy, I've put the link in here several times. Here it is.
We're just down to earth people. We like to cast love.
Yes,
Because
exactly.
in order to give love, you have to get loved first. But don't love anything unless you love yourself first.
That's right, Eddie. That's
Because you
right.
gotta love yourself before you can love anything or anyone else. And this
That's right.
person, it's obvious that she has no love for herself. And only thing you can say is God bless her and just keep on moving.
Yeah, she needs some help, Eddie. I'm telling you what, I'm sure old God is right up there looking down on her and going,
yeah, shaking his head.
Shaking his head, going, what the heck did I do?
We love you all, no matter.
Okay, Eddie. I want to thank you so much for coming up, Eddie and Jen.
Thank you
guys
so
are
much.
Sweet. Thank you, Eddie. And you guys take care.
You too. God bless you all. And you all have a great night, all right? Uber,
Yes.
call me sometime.
Bye, Eddie. Have a good night.
Bye,
You
Eddie.
as well. Thank you.
Bye, Eddie.
Thank you. Yeah, for TJ brought up something here. Oh, there's Mama Tracy. Okay, if you don't want to look at your camera, just hit that camera. I'm going to add you.
Camera?
There you go.
Okay.
You're on now. There you go. You got it, Tracy.
Hi, Uber. Hi, everyone.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Liz. Can you all hear
Hi,
me?
Tracy.
Yep, we can hear you. Go
Hi,
ahead.
I can't hear you. Hi.
I gotta go
I
get
just.
paper towels. I'll be right back. My dog got sick on my floor here. So I'll be
Oh,
right
okay. Okay, I'll wait.
No, you don't have to wait. Go ahead and do your thing.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna say, can everybody hear me pretty good?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, because I got my earbuds. Well, anyway, I first like started following Dana because she's this happy, funny lady. I thought she was kind of funny, dancing around on TikTok, and I thought, well, she's probably about my age, so I started following her, sending gifts, making comments, whatever. And she asked me to be a moderator, so then I said sure, and then I don't know, probably after a couple of weeks, she started accusing me of blocking her gifters and all kinds of stuff. And then she blocked me, and then about, what was it, maybe 8 months later, she came, sent me a message and said, "Oh, I'm so sorry, and this and that. Would you come back?" And blah, 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 blah. And then stupid me did, 'cause I have a big heart. I don't know. And then then she asked me for my phone number. So I gave her my phone number. Then she started calling me every morning at 10 a.m. and talking to me for hours. And I always have to make up all these stupid excuses to get off the phone. But in the meantime, she's talking about hating God, killing herself, jumping off the balcony, blaming Tom, Whitney, and Donna for everything. And then she would dry beg for money and groceries. And so altogether, I think I've given her about 175 in cash, not cash, but Venmo, excuse me, and then groceries twice because she would say she don't have this, she don't have that, blah, 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 blah. So basically, that's my story. And I didn't want to talk to her anymore. She wouldn't pay me back the last $100 I gave her. And that was the agreement that she was going to, and she never did. And I don't need the money, but I thought, I'm not going to just, put up with her crap. So I just, I don't know, came back to Don and Whitney and said, I'm done. I just can't do this anymore. It's too much on me. I'm not a very healthy person. I have cystic fibrosis. I survived stage 3 breast cancer. I had cancer in my leg before, and I can't do it. I want to focus my time and energy on a family, not someone like that. So that's basically my story.
And
Well,
she's talked about Tracy's health in her lives. She has no
Yeah, I have.
boundaries.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, she said that she didn't believe that you had any breathing
oh yeah,
problems, and she can't believe that if you had $30 to spend on breathing treatment or Dana, why you would have chosen Dana.
yep.
What? I get my meds from my insurance. Not, I don't know. I don't know. I do have cystic fibrosis. I almost had to have a lung transplant, but gratefully I got over that part, not having to do that. But I only have 37% of my lung function. You can probably hear it in
Cheryl,
my
thank
voice.
you, babe.
And,
Hey, Bryn.
so, stress wise, I just had to get rid of her. And my husband can't stand her. And that's why she said, "Oh, Mom Tracy cheated on her husband." Blah, blah, blah. Everybody knows that's not true. It's just because my husband can't stand her, he told her off. So she wanted to piss him off. But he didn't even care that she said that. He's just like, "She's a freaking idiot and quit watching
She
her
said
TV."
that
He was
she
like,
said the
"Okay."
same thing about Stephanie and her husband. It's her go-to.
Yeah, and Kayleen as well. Just
Oh, yeah, me
ridiculous.
too.
Yep. It's just plain ridiculous. So I'm done. I'm done. And I would
Well,
like to go into Whitney's live more often, but I just can't stand watching Dana. It drives me insane.
right. Cheryl,
Too
thank you for
Trust
stressful.
coming
me,
in. There
half the
are,
time I have to disassociate.
I know you do,
right.
Whitney. I know. I know you do, honey.
Yeah, there's a lot of
So,
people that this has happened to. But my question is, you guys get in there and you're innocent. You're just like we
yeah,
were. We get in there and we thought she was an old lady being threatened and beat up and chewed up by the trolls, and come to find out it's her. She is the common denominator.
exactly.
And then you
It's
feel
all
bad
her.
that you
Yep,
went after
exactly.
other people,
Oh, I can't hear.
because of her.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
I wonder why I can't hear you.
I don't know. Hey, Brittany,
Okay.
hello.
Am I, do I have a lot of background noise?
No.
Okay, good. Yeah, so basically that's my story. I'm just done with her. Can't do it no more.
Right.
I wanted to, try again and just see,
because she asked me to be her friend again, and I tried again, and nope, not going to happen.
But you've got to remember, Tracy, that nothing's going to change with her.
Right.
It's only because you gave her things that she wants to be your friend again.
Oh, yeah, right, exactly. Yep, I know. And like I said, I got a big family and we all love each other. I don't need her. I'm definitely not lonely. Like she always says, she's the one that always calls me. She's constantly calling me, upsetting my husband. It'd be at dinner time or, bedtime and just crazy.
Right.
I don't. So I'm done. She's the reason I changed my phone number. I gave it to Kayleen, but I trust her, so I trust all of them. But she's the reason I changed my phone number. So.
Yeah, Kim says exactly the same thing. If she tries to be friends again, if she tries to be friends again, it's because she wants something. Isn't that the truth?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't getting nothing from me. She don't even know how to get a hold of me anymore now, so I ain't gonna worry about it.
Well, I blocked her, so I guess she can't get me.
I definitely want people to know that it is not Donna, it's not me, it's not any of us, it's not Whit, it's not Tom that goes in there with the shitty names. And I will tell you one thing, I've been watching. Gay K is the one going in there and putting in some of those nasty names. Just let me all know.
Well, she just makes it up anyway.
Yeah.
And that's her username. Dana's not Uber's not calling her GAY.
No. Sorry.
I mean, whoever it is, I can honestly say, some of the names are horrible, but I don't blame them. They're probably upset with her. She probably screwed them over too.
More than just us that dislike her.
Yeah. Yep.
So
I don't know. She's just. Guys.
So anyway, you guys, is anything else you guys want to say or talk about? We've been on here for 2 hours.
I've shared my story.
I do want to say one thing because it's always kind of baffled me. I remember when she was going to move, and there was a lot of people that reached out and said, "I'm not that far away," or "I live in the area and I'll come help." And she never would let anybody help her, but then she constantly complains about always being alone.
Right.
Right. Right. Yeah. I wonder why that is.
Jen had something. Okay.
I haven't gone and looked, but apparently Bargain Bag Brenda was on live, and she might still be, but apparently she was talking about you, Uber.
Well, I'll let her talk. Let her talk.
Let her talk.
That's what kills me about that. Last night in that live stream of hers, she said she's never seen anybody or Big D ever talk bad about people. Are you blind?
That's exactly what I said.
Right.
You know?
She's a horrible person.
Yeah. And they were up there last night.
I posted the video of Brenda saying yesterday that she's been in a lot of Dana's lives and never heard her mention anyone's names or talk bad about people. And I was jumping up and down.
Then she needs a hearing aid.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God. Well, everybody, I'm going to call it quits. I'm going to go get something to eat.
Okay.
And,
thank you for doing this.
Thank you, Uber.
You bet. And we can do this again anytime you guys want.
It
was a lot safer over here.
Let's do it next Sunday.
Next Sunday?
If y'all want.
We can do it. Yeah, we can do it.
Okay.
Anytime.
We'll have to pick a topic.
I'm in.
Okay.
Thank you, all of you guys.
Right.
Okay,
love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
Love all of you.
Okay. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming in. And of course, Bentley's saying goodbye too. That's enough. All right, everybody. Much love. And remember, he loves you, baby. I do. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.